My topic is tiered pricing and detail explain, and let's go to the topic and let's go to the start. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy where the price of a product or service is structured into different tiers or levels, each offering different features, benefits, or quantities at varying price points. The purpose of tiered pricing is to provide options that cater to different customer needs and willingness to pay, as well as to maximize revenue and profitability. In a tiered pricing model, customers can choose the tier that best suits their requirements or budget. Typically, higher-priced tiers offer more features, increased quantities, or enhanced services compared to lower-priced tiers. This allows businesses to capture value from customers who are willing to pay more for additional benefits, while also accommodating customers who have more budget constraints. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy that scales the price of a product according to different thresholds of a certain metric. For example, a B2B SaaS company may have an entry-level tier that allows one employee to access the system and a higher-end tier that lets unlimited employees use it. In between there will be plans offering in-between ranges. Tiered pricing is used by businesses to deliver quantity discounts to customers who spend more. In this example, you have 4 tiers. The first is a freemium offering. The second sees you pay $150 for 2 seats, as the first is free, and up to $1,200 for 10. If you needed 15 seats, you'd land in Tier 3, giving you a discounted rate on those 5 seats that fall into the third tier, $1,200 plus $100 equals $1,700. By tiering the price based on the number of users, businesses can offer plans that fits their customer needs best and get the most value for their dollar, while also monetizing their products and services effectively. Tiered pricing is a SaaS pricing model in which cost is based on the tier of service chosen by your customer. The cost of each tier, think, a plan and package, is incremental, determined by factors such as features and usage limits included in any given plan. Simply put, tiered pricing involves bundling your services into separate plans. Customers are then tied to their plan on either a monthly or annual basis, often receiving a discount, till to 10%, for picking a longer-term plan. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy, often used by SaaS companies, that provides customers with several product plans or packages that offer a particular set of benefits at different price points. Those benefits can be in the form of features, supported users, storage space, and more. When using tiered pricing, companies may have 3 to 5 or even more different pricing tiers. An example might be a pricing structure that includes a basic, advanced, and enterprise-level plan. The basic, or base, plan will have limited features, customer support, and service performance levels. The advanced plan may include all or most of the features offered, whereas the enterprise plan may include features or benefits custom to large businesses with unique needs. In this example, customers can choose the tier that aligns with their needs and budget. Some customers might opt for the basic tier if they require only essential functionality, while others may prefer the premium tier for unrestricted access to all features. Tiered pricing can be beneficial for businesses in several ways. It allows them to differentiate their offerings, target different market segments, and capture a wider range of customers. Additionally, it provides opportunities for upselling and encouraging customers to upgrade to higher tiers, thereby increasing revenue. It's important for businesses to carefully design tiered pricing structures by considering factors such as customer preferences, market demand, and the perceived value of each tier. Regular evaluation and adjustment of the pricing tiers may be necessary to optimize revenue and meet changing market dynamics. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy where the price of a product or service is based on different levels, or tiers, of usage or quantity. This approach is often used by businesses that offer subscription-based services, software as a service, SaaS, providers, and other companies that sell products or services with varying levels of features, usage, or support. In tiered pricing, customers typically pay more as they move up to higher tiers that offer more features, higher usage limits, or better support. For example, a SaaS provider might offer a basic plan that includes limited features and support, a mid-tier plan with more features and support, and a premium plan with advanced features and dedicated support. The goal of tiered pricing is to offer customers a range of options that match their needs and budget while also increasing revenue for the business by encouraging customers to upgrade to higher tiers. Tiered pricing, also known as price tiering or price differentiation, is a strategy used by businesses to offer different pricing levels for their products or services based on various factors. These factors can include features, functionality, quantity, customer segments, or any other relevant criteria. The purpose of tiered pricing is to provide customers with options that align with their specific needs and budgets, while also maximizing revenue. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy businesses use to present customers with several product or service options, with corresponding pricing levels. Tiered pricing sets price points that reflect the total volume of items in a purchase or subsets of features within more complex products or services. The price of items above certain volume thresholds or that contain certain features change according to their assigned tier. Manufacturing or wholesale companies that sell in large volumes may find success with tiered pricing by creating tiers that encourage customers to increase their order size. For example, let's say Acme Manufacturing prices the first 1 to 10 widgets a customer buys in an order at $1 each. After buying 10, the customer would pay 75 cents for each widget up until the order has 20 widgets, and then would only pay 50 cents a widget for any number of widgets above 20. Retailers can use tiered pricing to sell similar items with different features in ascending price levels to appeal to more customers. For instance, imagine that Taylor's T-shirts sells featherweight T-shirts for $10 each, regular T-shirts for $12, and premium heavyweight T-shirts for $15. Each tier has a different price according to fabric quality, giving potential customers the ability to upgrade their purchase at a higher price. Software as a service, SaaS, companies tend to like a tiered pricing structure because it allows them to sell versions of their product with more advanced features added to the base model, thereby pulling customers into higher price tiers. Say Sparkplug SaaS software sells its basic software tier for $20 a month. It may offer an enhanced package that adds additional functionality for a total of $30 per month and an even more deluxe option that includes on-demand customer support for $50 per month. Tiered pricing helps businesses serve more customers with multiple offerings that meet their unique needs. By offering more value to customers with each successive tier, businesses can meet more customers where they are while creating a better optimized pricing structure for the business. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy where a product or service is offered at different price points based on different levels of features, benefits, or usage allowances. It involves dividing customers into different segments and offering different pricing options to cater to their specific needs or preferences. The tiered pricing model typically consists of multiple tiers or levels, each offering a different set of features or usage limits at a corresponding price. Customers can choose the tier that best aligns with their requirements and budget. Tiered pricing can be beneficial for businesses as it allows them to cater to a broader range of customers with different budgets and requirements. It also provides customers with more flexibility in choosing the level of service that meets their specific needs. Additionally, tiered pricing can be used to encourage customers to upgrade to higher price tiers by offering additional features or benefits. This approach can help generate more revenue and increase customer loyalty. It's worth noting that the specific pricing tiers and features can vary greatly depending on the industry, market, and business goals. Each company can tailor its tiered pricing strategy based on its unique offerings and target audience. It's common to confuse tiered pricing with volume pricing, a similar but distinct strategy for offering customers a discount as they purchase a higher volume of items. With tiered pricing, you retain a set price per unit in each tier even as you lower or raise the price for tiers above. In volume pricing, you lower the price of all the items in the order as soon as the customer reaches a particular threshold. For example, if Acme Manufacturing were using volume pricing, it would charge $1 a widget for the first 1 to 10 widgets in the customer's order. If the customer decides to buy more than 10 widgets, all of the items in the order will fall to 75 cents, and if the customer chooses to buy more than 20 widgets, the price for each will fall further to 50 cents. When businesses develop their pricing model as well as their growth strategy, it usually involves reaching out to the maximum potential of the target market segment. For this, of course, they need to penetrate the market at all levels, and therefore to achieve that they adopt tiered pricing. Tiered pricing is a pricing formulation or methodology usually adopted by companies and businesses that want to serve an increased number of customers with their product and service offerings. By using tiered pricing, businesses can offer their products and services on a multitude satisfaction and value proposition. Businesses adopting tiered pricing models usually believe in the fact that their products and services should be able to reach out to different market strata and no one should be left behind only because of prices. Also, companies that are operating in the manufacturing sector, especially wholesale, opt for tiered pricing because it attracts their customers to increase the size of the order being placed. Pricing your product can make or break your business. In order to effectively create a sales strategy, you should comprehensively plan out the pricing strategy or consult a product marketing expert. A tiered pricing method is an approach by which businesses and sellers bifurcate the pricing for their products and services in accordance with different market segments. Tiered pricing is also known as price tiers in the industry. Tiered pricing basically facilitates a business or organization in offering their products and services at different prices, by adding and subtracting certain features. It is also beneficial for customers in the way that it allows them the freedom to gain access to only those features of a product that are relevant to them. That too at a decreased price point versus paying a higher price for certain features in the product which are of no use to them. The tiered pricing model is also great for incentivizing your customers, as it attracts them and drives them to make a higher value purchase to receive a better price or discount. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy in which the price of a product or service is segmented into different tiers or levels based on various factors. Each tier typically offers different features, benefits, or quantities of the product or service, and is priced accordingly. The purpose of tiered pricing is to cater to different customer segments with varying needs and willingness to pay. Here's a breakdown of how tiered pricing works. Tier differentiation: the product or service is divided into distinct tiers, with each tier offering a different level of value or features. The tiers can be based on factors such as functionality, usage limits, customization options, support levels, or access to additional resources. Price segmentation: each tier is assigned a specific price that reflects the value provided. Higher tiered offerings generally have higher prices due to the increased benefits or additional features they offer. The price points are strategically set to cater to different customer segments and their willingness to pay for the perceived value. Value proposition: each tier should clearly communicate the benefits and features associated with it. Customers should be able to understand why they should opt for a higher price tier and what additional value they will receive compared to lower price tiers. Customer targeting: tiered pricing allows businesses to target different customer segments effectively. Customers with basic needs or budget constraints can opt for lower price tiers, while those requiring more advanced features or premium services can choose higher price tiers. Upselling and cross-selling opportunities: tiered pricing can also serve as a tool for upselling and cross-selling. By offering multiple tiers, businesses can encourage customers to upgrade to higher price tiers by showcasing the additional benefits they would gain. They can also promote add-ons or complementary products/services that align with each tier. Flexibility and scalability: tiered pricing provides flexibility to accommodate a wide range of customer needs. As customers' requirements evolve or expand, they can easily upgrade to higher tiers to access more advanced features or capabilities. This scalability helps businesses retain customers and generate additional revenue as their customers' needs grow. Overall, tiered pricing allows businesses to offer a range of options to customers, align pricing with value, target different market segments, and drive customer satisfaction and revenue growth. It requires careful analysis of customer preferences, market dynamics, and cost structures to determine the optimal tier structure and pricing levels. In the basic tier model, your product or service is priced at the lowest available option. Under the basic tier, only basic and minimal services or product features are offered to the customer. This approach allows your customer to start using the product and aids them in resolving their pain points or need in the most primitive way. Standard tier: the standard tier is usually a combination of the basic tier plus added features and advantages that not only add more value to your value proposition but also help bring in increased revenue for your business. This also gives customers a price-saving benefit by offering them added features at a discounted price. Premium tier: the premium tier is usually priced for such customers or huge enterprises, which understand how all the added and beneficial features being offered under this approach are of use to them and can benefit them in the longer run. The premium tier is priced at the highest and therefore brings you the highest revenue per unit sold. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy in which a product or service is offered at different price points based on various tiers or levels of features, benefits, or usage. Each tier typically offers a different set of features or additional value, and customers can choose the tier that best suits their needs and budget. The purpose of tiered pricing is to cater to different customer segments with varying preferences and willingness to pay. By offering multiple tiers, businesses can attract a wider range of customers and increase their revenue potential. It allows customers to select the level of service or product features that align with their requirements, while also providing opportunities for upselling or cross-selling to higher-priced tiers. Here's an example to illustrate tiered pricing in action. Let's consider a cloud storage service that offers 3 tiers: Basic, Pro, and Premium. Basic tier: this tier offers the lowest price unlimited storage capacity, such as 10 GB. It may also have restrictions on features like file sharing or collaboration. Pro tier: the Pro tier offers an intermediate level of service. It might provide additional storage capacity, say 100 GB, and include advanced features like file versioning, password protection, and priority customer support. Premium tier: the Premium tier is the highest priced option, offering the most extensive set of features and benefits. It could include unlimited storage, advanced security features, priority access to new features, and 24/7 customer support. Customers can choose the tier that aligns with their storage needs and budget. Those with minimal storage requirements might opt for the Basic tier, while businesses or individuals with larger storage needs and a demand for advanced features might choose the Pro or Premium tiers. Tiered pricing can be an effective strategy for businesses because it allows them to capture a wider range of customers and generate more revenue by offering differentiated value propositions. It also provides flexibility for customers to upgrade or downgrade their plans based on their changing needs. A tiered pricing strategy is based on service tiers, which are packages that offer specific services and features. Users can start with a Basic tier and level their way up to more advanced tiers where prices escalate as more features are added. This pricing model encourages customers to establish a long-term preference for a SaaS company based on monthly or yearly subscriptions. Additionally, tiered discount structures are often applied to long-term plans as they create a win-win situation for both the SaaS business and the customer. Each tier is determined by the target audience it addresses. A tiered pricing strategy example is HubSpot, which offers 3 different tiers: Starter, Professional, and Enterprise. Under each tier are listed the features potential customers get and the value for money. The most usual tiered pricing package names are Basic, Standard, and Premium. Basic and Standard plans have fewer or limited services, while more expensive plans like Premium unlock more features, capacity, and usage. Similarly, SaaS businesses like Grammarly offer 2 versions of their software, one free and one paid. This 2-tiered pricing example usually unlocks more features in the paid Premium version, like advanced corrections or plagiarism checker. Naturally, there is a third advanced business plan completing the 2-tier pricing model for teams who want to collaborate on the platform. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy where a product or service is offered at different price points based on various levels or tiers of features, benefits, or usage. The idea behind tiered pricing is to provide customers with options that cater to their specific needs and budgets while maximizing revenue for the company. In a tiered pricing model, different tiers are typically defined with varying levels of functionality, quality, or quantity. Each tier is associated with a different price, and customers can choose the tier that best suits their requirements. In this example, customers can choose the tier that aligns with their storage needs and budget. Those requiring minimal storage might opt for the Basic tier, while heavy users or businesses might prefer the Premium tier for unlimited storage and enhanced support. Tiered pricing allows companies to target different customer segments, increase their customer base, and generate more revenue by offering additional value and benefits at higher price points. It also provides customers with flexibility and the ability to upgrade or downgrade their subscription as their needs change. It's important for companies to carefully design their tiered pricing structure based on market research, customer considerations to ensure a balance between value proposition and profitability. Flexibility and scalability. Users can upgrade their tier pricing structure at any point when their needs increase. This creates room for upsells, allowing SaaS businesses to roll out advanced features for exclusive audiences. Affordability. A tiered pricing method of Basic or Standard packages can be more attractive to price-oriented customers who find the advanced plans too pricey. Furthermore, Your SaaS business doesn't have to self-characterize as a discount or premium service provider. On the contrary, it can offer packages that appeal to different budgets and are tailored to customers' needs. Brand trust. Customers who don't wish to break the bank for unfamiliar software can opt for more affordable tiers and get to know the real value a SaaS business adds. This creates a natural progression to more expensive services as well as word of mouth that brings in new subscribers. The customer's choice. With price tiering, the responsibility of choosing the right software shifts to the customer. This means that they're able to choose from tailored packages the one that best suits their needs. Less commitment. Tiered pricing lowers the bar of commitment for customers, as it provides them a solution to try. In addition, letting them test the product and know its high quality will skyrocket upsells. Universally understood. Last but not least, pricing tiers are a universal model that most service providers and users are familiar with. Users will most likely assume that you offer tiered pricing templates before they even land on your website. Therefore, the clearer your prices are displayed in each package, the more likely you'll be turning leads into customers. Vagueness. Customers are not always aware of what they're buying, and they might not know what the different tier features are. This means that your leads will have to do some homework by watching videos or reading relevant blog posts to figure things out. Let's hope that lag time won't lead them to competitors. Wrong tiers. Having the freedom to choose could also mean that customers might make the wrong choice. They might underestimate a tier and misunderstand the purpose of your service. For example, they might be thinking that the starter tier is the right one for them, when all along they should be opting for the startup tier. This can create a negative impact on their satisfaction and lead to high churn rates that'll affect your company's valuation. That's where a product like ChurnKey is essential, to prevent users from canceling their subscriptions by offering pricing tiers tailored to their needs. Wrong pricing. Piggybacking on our argument above, pricing each tier can be challenging. Manufacturers need to be able to differentiate one tier from the other, decide where to draw the line on the features and how much to charge. One wrong decision could be giving away value and leaving money on the table. Tiered pricing is when you define the price per unit within a specific range. When the number of units exceeds that range, subsequent products have a different price per unit. Yes, where tiers their prices based on the features the user needs. The more features, the higher the per seat pricing. Tiered pricing is effective because it allows your customers to pay for what they can afford and also incentivizes them to buy more to qualify for discounts. According to the latest promo code statistics, 48% of consumers are likely to purchase sooner with a discount tied to an offer. This makes tiered pricing an effective strategy to convert prospects who might be on the fence. It also creates a lower barrier to entry which can draw new customers. These customers may eventually expand their usage and take advantage of more units. Attracts customers who may be unable to afford standard-priced packages. Leaves room to upgrade when they're satisfied with the service or their requirements expand. Makes it possible to align the value you provide with the amounts customers pay. Added complexity associated with calculating bill amount. It may discourage customers because they're not sure what they'll pay for your services. A tiered rate account is a bank account that pays different rates of interest, depending on the amount of the funds held in it. It can be any type of account but usually is either a money market or a savings account. Generally, tiered rate bank accounts will offer higher rates of interest for larger balances, in order to encourage customers to save and remain loyal to the bank in question. Tiered rate accounts are bank accounts that offer escalating or tiered interest rates for different account sizes. They are used by banks to attract and retain customers. Together with account fees, maintaining deposits is essential for most banks' profitability because it enables them to lend out depositors funds and generate higher rates of interest on their loans. Tiered rate accounts work by offering different, or tiered, rates of interest for different levels of account savings, escalating the rates with the balance. For instance, a bank might offer 5 fixed interest rate tiers on its money market account, all linked to how much you deposit in it. The lowest tier, or interest rate, is for balances $0 and $2,500. Then, once you get into more significant four figures, the interest rate jumps 0.05 percentage points. It increases another 0.05% for 5-figure balances, and another for balances that crack the 6-figure barrier. And if you keep $500,000 plus, you score the highest interest rate of all. Other banks might tether their interest rates to a reference rate or benchmark, offering larger spreads for the higher account balances. A tiered rate account often requires a minimum balance to be opened as well as a minimum daily amount to be maintained, or a minimum monthly volume of transactions. For instance, a bank might offer a particularly high interest rate for accounts with frequent monthly transactions. In this situation, the bank is betting that it will generate enough fee revenues, if your daily balance falls below the minimum, or you exceed the number of allowable transactions, to offset the higher interest paid on the account. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy where the price of a product or service is set at different levels based on certain criteria or features. Each tier typically offers a different set of features or benefits, and customers can choose the tier that best suits their needs or budget. The purpose of tiered pricing is to provide customers with options and to capture different segments of the market. It allows businesses to cater to customers with varying needs and willingness to pay, maximizing revenue by offering different levels of value at different price points. Tiered rate accounts are designed to attract larger depositors and to encourage existing account holders to deposit larger sums. When it comes to 5- and 6-figure sums, banks know they are competing with financial services firms and investment management companies, and with low-risk investment options like money market funds or government bond funds. So they have to offer returns at a comparable level. Ultimately, however, the main source of business for commercial banks is the practice of lending out the money deposited by account holders. If default rates are low and the bank can earn a higher rate of interest on their loans than they pay to their account holders, then the bank will be profitable. In this context, banks need to balance the need for attracting customers on the one hand while maintaining their own profitability on the other. For this reason, it is very unlikely that the interest rates offered by a bank will be close to matching the interest rates charged on their loans, unless the fee schedule associated with that account is particularly expensive. Basic tier offers limited storage space, basic features, and customer support through email. This tier would have the lowest price point and would target customers with minimal storage needs and a tight budget. Standard tier offers a moderate amount of storage space, additional features like file sharing and synchronization, and customer support through email and chat. This tier would have a slightly higher price point and would target customers with average storage requirements and a need for more functionality. Premium tier offers a large amount of storage space, advanced features such as encryption and collaboration tools, and 24/7 customer support. This tier would have the highest price point and would target customers with extensive storage needs, advanced requirements, and a willingness to pay a premium for enhanced service. By offering these different tiers, the software company can attract customers with varying needs and budgets. Some customers may be content with the basic features and lower cost, while others may require additional features and are willing to pay more for a premium experience. Tiered pricing can be found in various industries, such as telecommunications, software services, cloud computing, streaming platforms, and many others. It allows businesses to optimize their revenue by segmenting their customer base and tailoring pricing to different market segments. We've discussed what the goal of the tiered pricing model is. Now let's take a look at some of the ways the strategy helps to achieve that goal, including some ways that it goes above and beyond simply bringing in new customers. Expand your customer base. When you only have one tier, customers who don't need everything in that tier will be overpaying, sometimes drastically. This means that many of those customers will choose not to purchase the product at all. Rather than having a customer paying a little less than may eventually pay more, you have no customer at all. Enables upsell to the next tier. Upselling is a big part of successful SaaS operation. Customer that has very limited needs, and you provide them with a tier that fits those needs, you've got them in your ecosystem. As the needs of that customer grow, it becomes easy to sell them on a higher price tier. If they went elsewhere because your prices did not fit their needs at the time, you've simply lost out on that money. Maximizes revenue potential. With a well-designed tiered pricing structure, there's a plan that fits everyone's budget and needs. Customers won't be leaving your website and looking to competitors because they can't get what they need from you. Instead, they'll sign up for whatever tier fits them best and then change tiers as their needs change. They may move up or down a tier, but regardless of which direction they go, their money is staying with you. Increases the value of new features. When you have a single tier of pricing, any new feature does little to increase your revenue. Features that set you apart may bring in new customers, but only if they need the feature at the current time. Putting features into an appropriate tier will make that tier more attractive as an upsell, while retaining the ability to draw in users who don't want to pay for that feature. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy where a product or service is offered at different price points based on various tiers or levels of features, functionality, or usage. Each tier typically has its own set of features or limitations, and customers can choose the tier that best suits their needs and budget. Basic tier: the lowest price tier usually offers essential features or limited functionality. It targets price-sensitive customers who have basic requirements or are just starting out. The basic tier often serves as an entry point to attract new customers. Mid-tier: the mid-tier offers additional features and enhanced functionality beyond the basic tier. It appeals to customers who need more advanced capabilities but may not require the full range of features available in the highest tier. Premium tier: the highest price tier provides the most comprehensive set of features and functionality. It targets customers who have complex needs or require advanced features. The premium tier is often marketed towards businesses or power users who can benefit from the full range of capabilities offered. The tiered pricing model allows businesses to cater to different customer segments, providing flexibility and accommodating varying budgets and requirements. It also enables companies to capture a wider market share by offering options that meet the needs of both price-conscious customers and those willing to pay a premium for additional features. Increased revenue: by offering multiple price points, businesses can capture customers across different segments and maximize revenue potential. Customer segmentation: tiered pricing allows companies to segment their customer base and target specific market segments more effectively. This can lead to better customer satisfaction and improved customer retention. Upselling and cross-selling opportunities: businesses can leverage tiered pricing to encourage customers to upgrade to higher tiers by highlighting the additional benefits they can receive. It also creates opportunities for cross-selling additional products or services within each tier. Flexibility and scalability: tiered pricing provides scalability for businesses as customers can easily transition between tiers as their needs evolve. It allows companies to accommodate different usage patterns and adapt to changing market demands. Overall, tiered pricing is a versatile strategy that enables companies to cater to diverse customer needs, maximize revenue potential, and create opportunities for growth and expansion. Feature tiers: tiers based on features rely on the fact that not everyone needs advanced features. By breaking your tiers up with the most basic features in cheaper plans, and more advanced ones in higher-priced plans, you can capture the needs of every one of your customers. Usage tiers: this is a common tier strategy for services like cloud computing or mailing list providers. The amount of time spent utilizing a computer resource or the number of recipients in a mailing list determines the cost to the customers. User count tiers: this is usually for B2B applications, where it isn't uncommon for many different users to need access to the product. By splitting the tiers up according to the number of users given access, you can cater to both small businesses that are just starting out and large enterprises. Zendesk's feature tiers: Zendesk splits their tiers in two different ways. The tiers mentioned on the page are broken down by feature. Each of those plans is priced per agent. So Zendesk is utilizing both the feature-based strategy and the user count strategy. As we go through the other examples, you'll see it's fairly common to mix tiers like that. ConvertKit's usage-based tiers: if you go to ConvertKit's pricing page, you'll find that they also split their service tiers in two different ways. When you first visit the page, you're presented with three options split by feature. However, you'll notice that those tiers are for a specific number of subscribers. Adding support for more subscribers increases the cost of the two paid tiers. FYI Workspace's user count tiers: FYI does something similar to Zendesk with their pricing. Again, you'll notice that there are three tiers of pricing based on the features provided. However, each of those tiers is priced per user. This allows businesses to pay only for the exact number of employees who will be using the service. Such pricing maximizes the revenue from all types of businesses. CardHook's hybrid tier pricing: now let's look at CardHook's pricing page. As you'll see, their pricing offers include two tiers that users can choose from, one for companies in the growth stage and one for enterprises. However, they've taken a different approach to combining the types of tiers than the other companies on the list have. CardHook has a flat monthly fee for each of their tiers, but on top of that, there's an additional fee based on the revenue they recover for you. Tiered pricing, also known as price tiering or price segmentation, is a pricing strategy in which products or services are offered at different price points based on various factors. This approach allows businesses to cater to different customer segments and capture value based on customers' willingness to pay. The concept of tiered pricing involves dividing customers into distinct groups or tiers and assigning different prices to each tier. These tiers can be based on factors such as customer demographics, purchasing behavior, usage levels, or specific features and benefits desired by customers. Membership levels: many businesses offer different tiers of membership, such as basic, premium, and VIP levels. Each tier provides varying benefits or access to exclusive features, and the price increases as customers move up the tiers. Software subscriptions: software companies often offer tiered pricing based on the functionality or usage limits. For example, a basic subscription may have limited features, while higher-priced tiers provide additional functionality or remove usage restrictions. Telecom services: mobile phone service providers often offer tiered pricing for their plans. Customers can choose different tiers based on factors like data allowance, call minutes, or the inclusion of additional services. E-commerce pricing: online retailers may offer tiered pricing based on quantity or volume. For instance, they might offer discounts for bulk purchases, encouraging customers to buy more to access better prices. Travel and hospitality: airlines and hotels commonly offer tiered pricing based on seat or room types. Customers can choose economy, business, or first-class seats or standard, deluxe, or premium rooms, with corresponding price variations. The goal of tiered pricing is to provide options to customers while maximizing revenue for the business. By offering different price points, businesses can capture value from customers who are willing to pay more for additional features or benefits, while also attracting price-sensitive customers who may opt for lower-priced tiers. Effective implementation of tiered pricing requires a good understanding of customer segments, their preferences, and their willingness to pay. It also necessitates clear communication about the features and benefits associated with each tier to help customers make informed purchasing decisions. Implementing a tiered pricing strategy requires a great deal of research to get the right values. Our service with Price Intelligently will do extensive research on the market you serve to determine exactly which features customers in your industry value and how much they are willing to pay for them. The general steps are laid out below. Know thy customer base. Finding the perfect price for your customer base requires you to know who that customer base is. You can't get away with charging premium pricing to a customer base that's looking for bargain basement deals. Therefore, understanding the average income and the motivations of your average customer is an important first step. Understand the perceived value of your product. This goes back to what we said earlier. Getting the right pricing is all about understanding what your customers think your product is worth. If you charge less than they think it's worth, you'll leave money on the table. If you charge more than the perceived value, nobody will purchase. Tiered pricing makes this process more difficult as you must break your product down into logical segments and analyze them each individually. Communicate pricing tiers clearly. Many of us have come across a pricing page that was too confusing. Breaking things down into tiers is a great way to let customers customize the amount that they'll be paying, and what they'll get in return. Provide too much customization and too little explanation of how things work, things can get confusing quickly. Implement localized pricing to expand potential customer reach. This isn't specific to tiered pricing, but rather a good strategy in general. Different areas of the world have different levels of disposable income. Furthermore, different cultures value some features more than others. Tailoring your pricing to each locality in which you do business helps amplify the profit-maximizing effects of tiered pricing. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy in which products or services are offered at different price points based on certain predefined tiers or levels. Each tier typically has a set of features, benefits, or quantity allowances associated with it, and customers can choose the tier that best suits their needs and budget. The purpose of tiered pricing is to provide customers with options and flexibility while maximizing revenue for the business. By offering multiple tiers, businesses can cater to different customer segments with varying needs and willingness to pay. This strategy allows customers to select the level of service or product that aligns with their requirements, providing perceived value and potentially increasing customer satisfaction. Feature-based tiers: each tier offers a different set of features or functionalities. Higher-priced tiers provide more advanced or comprehensive features, while lower-priced tiers offer basic functionality. This approach is often seen in software subscriptions or cloud service offerings. Usage-based tiers: Pricing is based on the quantity or level of usage. Customers pay more as they consume or use the product or service at higher levels. This model is commonly used in utilities such as electricity or water, where customers are charged based on their consumption. Time-based tiers. Pricing is structured based on the duration of usage or access. Customers can choose different durations or subscription lengths, and the price varies accordingly. This model is frequently employed in subscription-based services like streaming platforms or gym memberships. Volume-based tiers. Prices decrease as the quantity or volume of purchase increases. This approach encourages customers to buy in larger quantities to take advantage of lower prices. It is often used in wholesale or bulk purchasing scenarios. Tiered pricing can be an effective strategy as it allows businesses to capture a broader customer base by accommodating different budget levels and needs. It also provides an opportunity to upsell customers from lower tiers to higher tiers, increasing. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy in which a product or service is offered at different price points based on different levels or tiers of features, benefits, or usage. The pricing structure is designed to provide customers with options that suit their specific needs and budgets. Each tier typically offers a different level of functionality, access, or service. Tiered pricing is commonly used in various industries, including software as a service, SaaS, telecommunications, internet service providers, cloud storage, and streaming services. Here are a few examples to illustrate how tiered pricing works. SaaS software. A company offering project management software might have a basic tier with limited features and support at a lower price point. They could then offer additional tiers with more advanced features, increased storage capacity, and priority support at higher prices. Telecommunications. Mobile phone carriers often offer different tiers of mobile plans with varying amounts of data, talk time, and text messaging allowances. Customers can choose the tier that best matches their usage requirements and budget. Cloud storage. Cloud storage providers typically offer tiered pricing based on storage capacity. They might have a free tier with limited storage space, a basic tier with a moderate amount of storage, and premium tiers with larger storage capacities and additional features. Streaming services. Video streaming platforms like Netflix or Hulu offer tiered pricing to cater to different customer preferences. They may have a basic tier with standard definition video and limited device support, a standard tier with high definition video and multiple device support, and a premium tier with ultra-high definition video and simultaneous streaming on multiple devices. The goal of tiered pricing is to provide customers with options that align with their needs and willingness to pay, while also allowing the business to capture different segments of the market and generate revenue from varying customer preferences. Tiered pricing refers to a pricing model where the price of a product or service is determined based on different tiers or levels. Each tier usually offers a different set of features, benefits, or quantity, and the price increases as you move up the tiers. The goal of tiered pricing is to provide customers with options and flexibility, allowing them to choose a package that best suits their needs and budget. In this example, customers can choose the tier that aligns with their storage needs and desired level of service. Those who only need a small amount of storage and basic features can opt for the basic tier, while customers with larger storage requirements and more advanced needs might choose the standard or premium tiers. Tiered pricing can be beneficial for both customers and businesses. Customers have the flexibility to select a package that suits their needs and budget, while businesses can generate more revenue by offering higher-priced tiers with additional features or benefits. It also allows businesses to cater to different customer segments, providing options for different levels of usage or service requirements. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy where a company offers different pricing levels or tiers for its products or services based on various factors. The purpose of tiered pricing is to cater to different customer segments with varying needs, preferences, or budgets. Each tier typically offers a different set of features, benefits, or quantities at different price points. By offering multiple tiers, the cloud storage service provider can cater to different customer segments and capture a broader market. Customers can choose the tier that aligns with their specific needs and budget, allowing them to pay for the features and storage capacity they require. Tiered pricing can be beneficial for both customers and businesses. Customers have the flexibility to select a tier that best suits their requirements and budget, while businesses can maximize revenue by accommodating different market segments. Additionally, tiered pricing enables businesses to upsell or cross-sell customers by offering the opportunity to upgrade to higher tiers as their needs evolve. It's important for companies to design their tiered pricing strategy carefully, considering factors such as customer segmentation, pricing elasticity, perceived value of features, and market competition. By striking the right balance, businesses can effectively leverage tiered pricing to increase customer satisfaction and generate higher revenue. Tiered pricing is a pricing strategy where a product or service is offered at different price points based on specific features, levels of usage, or customer segments. The purpose of tiered pricing is to provide customers with options that align with their needs and willingness to pay, while also allowing businesses to capture value from different customer segments. In a tiered pricing model, the price increases as customers move up to higher tiers, usually accompanied by additional features or benefits. Each tier typically represents a different level of value or service. For example, a software company might offer a basic tier with limited features at a lower price, a standard tier with more features at a moderate price, and a premium tier with advanced features and enhanced support at a higher price. Tiered pricing can be beneficial for both businesses and customers. Businesses can increase their revenue by capturing value from different customer segments willing to pay for additional features or higher service levels. It also allows businesses to cater to different customer needs and budgets. Customers, on the other hand, have the flexibility to choose a pricing tier that aligns with their requirements and budget constraints. Software as a service, SaaS companies often offer multiple tiers based on usage, features, or user limits. Customers can choose the tier that best suits their needs and pay accordingly. Telecommunications, mobile service providers offer tiered pricing plans with different levels of data, minutes, and messaging allowances. Customers can select a plan based on their anticipated usage. Cloud storage, companies providing cloud storage services often offer different tiers based on storage capacity. Customers can select the tier that aligns with their storage requirements. Airlines often have tiered pricing for seating classes, such as economy, premium economy, business class, and first class. Each class offers different levels of comfort and services at varying price points. When implementing tiered pricing, businesses should carefully consider their target market, customer segments, and the value proposition associated with each tier. It's essential to strike a balance between offering compelling options for customers while ensuring that the pricing structure remains. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe the channel.